Hi guys, how are you? Hope you're well. The weather here today is moderately miserable. I feel like I need to comment on the weather at the beginning of every video now. I feel like that's my thing. Although introducing myself doesn't seem to be. That occurred to me the other day that I've only ever told you who I am at the beginning of my very first video. So I'm Lee. Hi, this is Clueless Seamstress. Today I'm doing my first ever review video and I'm going to review the ultimate guide to sewing and fitting trousers from Sew Over It. Like a lot of people, I think, I was very excited when they released this course about a month and a half ago, and snapped it up immediately in the introductory weekend when it was £35. It's £45 now. And for that you get 2 sewing patterns, 2 different pairs of trousers, and a series of videos and downloadable PDF fitting guidance. So you get the Carrie trousers, which are a more casual, easy to wear, easy to fit pair of trousers that have a sort of straight, slightly pegged leg, but it's not skin tight, and they have an elasticated waistband with a flat front. They've got slash pockets. I'm wearing them, that's why I'm touching myself while I'm talking to you. That sounded really wrong, but I don't care, I'm leaving it in. And pleats at the front as well. I will show you, but I realised that I'm out of focus back there because I've already tried filming me, showing you them, and then I just watched it back and it was really blurry. So I will sort of do all my sitting down talky bits, then I will refocus the camera and I will insert. I made my pair out of a navy and cream viscose that I got on eBay, really cheaply actually. I think it was only £3 a metre. The Carrie trousers are a huge style departure for me, and when I first made them I didn't really feel comfortable in them, so I haven't worn them outside the house yet. But the first time I washed them I think they shrunk slightly, even though I had pre-washed my fabric, but I think that's possibly a thing with buying £3 a metre viscose. Yeah, so I think they shrunk slightly and I prefer the fit now. I do think that quite a few people have found that they found them a little bit too loose in the leg and have narrowed them. I know that Jess from All Stitched Up and Daisy Crumpet from Instagram have both sewed the size down's leg width on some of their versions. And they've found that to be beneficial. Now I'm a little bit unsure whether I should do that with my next version or just rely on shrinkage, but maybe I'll buy more expensive viscose and it won't shrink so much in the wash. So you don't get any fitting advice with the Carrie trousers. You only get videos of the sewing steps, all done by Lisa Comfort obviously, so that's really nice because it feels sort of like you're sewing with a friend. That sounds really corny, doesn't it? But it's like you're sewing with somebody, because you're doing it at the same time as her, or watching a bit, pausing it and catching up more realistically. Yeah, so there are videos on how to sew the pockets, how to sew the pleats. They might be the same video, not sure. And then the outside, the leg seams, inside and outside leg seams, and the crotch seam, and then on the waistband and the hem. So every stage is broken down into a video, and yeah, really great, easy to follow. Not a lot more to say there really. And then on the ultimate trousers there is a fitting module and then a sewing module. All of the fitting advice is via PDF download instead of video, which I was disappointed with. I had expected videos. I don't know what I expected those videos to be, but that's what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was possibly going to be real people with real fitting problems that it was then demonstrated how to fix. The fitting advice is very good. They go through the common fit problems, and then so it has on the front it has a diagram and a photo of what a particular fit problem would look like, and then talks you through how to fix it. I needed to make a thin thigh adjustment, which is not something I ever thought I would need. I have always had what I would have thought were thunder thighs, but apparently not. Apparently I'm wrong, and that's really good. It has you measure a particular part of the pattern, measure around the fullest part of your thigh, and then you compare the measurements, and it talks you through how to adjust the pattern down for your legs, and obviously has the opposite for fuller thighs. I did find myself floundering a little bit when I was looking at the downloads, because I had a lot of loose fabric at the crotch, but the download for like loose crotch or baggy crotch or something that sounds equally delightful was that your thighs were too small. Your thighs were too small, the thighs were too tight, and that you needed a fuller thigh adjustment. But that wasn't the case with me, as I needed a thin thigh adjustment, so I didn't know what the hell to do, and I actually ended up finding advice on Lauren of Ladybird on her blog. I always want to say that as Ladybird because a double L in Welsh is a sound, but Ladybird. Sorry, tangent, and it's because I'm short, and I don't think I saw like crotch depth being addressed. There were some of the things where you did have to measure your crotch length and adjust accordingly, but it wasn't, there didn't seem to be advice that fixed my problem. Just taking a big horizontal tuck out of the front rise is what fixed all of my bunching. So those were my main like quibbles, was that my fitting problem wasn't addressed. I'm sure lots of other people will be fine. One bit of advice that I would give would be to read the fitting sheets and take the measurements that they ask you to take in those, like the thigh circumference and your crotch length, and compare them to the bits of the pattern they tell you to compare. And you can make those changes before you cut out your first toile. That's probably just going to save you a step. So yeah, those are the fitting. There's the fitting advice, and then you get again, same as with the Carrie, you have Lisa sewing the trousers with you, which is really nice. There's also downloads on making style changes, like tapering the leg in at the ankle, and raising the waist and adding a waistband, which are all great. But they're PDFs, but I prefer that sort of information in that sort of format, so that's ideal for me. I think my disappointment was just I wanted somebody to like go through fitting step by step, how to diagnose the problems. Oh, there's this wrinkle pointing from here to there, that means that this might be the problem, or that might be the problem. Just seeing something fluid rather than a picture, I thought it would be more helpful. But you know, I'm not disappointed with the course. I enjoyed it, and I have 2 great patterns from it. I haven't finished my ultimate trousers because I was in fitting hell, but I seem to have fixed my problems. I should probably show you those too. Here is my ultimate trousers toile. Do a spin. This is one of the first times I've put them on the right way round. I have been wearing them on inside out. So they actually look better the right way round than the toile did when it was inside out. If I come a bit closer, I can show you the seam where on the inside there's a big tuck of fabric sort of folded, and it's on the back as well. In the centre at the back I've tapered to less because I do have a butt. And yeah. I think I might taper the ankles in, but then I might not. I do have quite a bit of fabric here, where I have quite triangular thighs, because I have a bit much fuller up here than it is down the bottom there. So I don't know whether to adjust for that to make them more fitted, or to just sort of have a nice straight leg and have that give the illusion of a more evenly shaped thigh. Anyway, here they are. feel much more positive about them now than I did, and hopefully I will have a more wearable pair soon. Back to me. So overall I'm really happy with the course. I got 2 patterns I like out of it and some fitting help, and I'm this close to having some well-fitting ultimate trousers, I think. Once I have finished amending my pattern to reflect the changes I've made to my toile, then hopefully the next toile, will fit well, and then I can crack on with churning out 62 pairs of them. That's it from me because it's starting to get dark. I hope you're all having a great day, evening, weekend, week, everything, all of it. And I'll see you next time. Take care, bye.